welcome or welcome back to the channel. So you've read the title, let me hit this one right on the nose. No one, if we're being honest with ourselves, no one wants to be fat. It's not an attribute that I want to assign to anyone that I'm friends with. Fat's about as bad as it gets, unless of course you're poor. Fat and poor. I mean, that's really bad, unless of course you're ugly. But fat, poor, and ugly, I mean, that's really the bottom of the barrel, unless of course you're stupid. Fat, poor, ugly, and stupid. How far can you fall? I mean, no one's worse off than that guy, unless of course you're sick. But that's about it. Fat, poor, ugly, stupid, and sick. These are things we don't want to be. So I'm just going to jump to the assumption that we would all, again, if we're being honest with ourselves, that we would all like to be skinny, rich, smart, healthy, and handsome. And so today, we're going to do something smart, I think it's smart, here in Southeast Asia, in pursuit of being skinny, rich, healthy, and handsome. We're going shopping at Cho Vung Tau at a morning market. I'm also going to make the assumption that we've all stopped crying about open air markets and you know, that they're dirty or disgusting or something. Just build a bridge, as the Canadians say. Why build a bridge? So you can get over it. So this is part of my routine, and I've come to consider these morning markets something like Stop and Shop, Kroger, Fred Meyer, Ralph's, because morning markets all over Southeast Asia pretty much sell the same thing, pretty much set up the same way, pretty much have the same prices. So you can think of these places as like a big grocery store chain. And it's about as close as you can come to getting, you know, pesticide and processed free foods. Xin chào. And what I'm gonna make today is a chicken soup, a sort of coconut chicken soup. Usually if I'm in Thailand or at home in Cambodia, I have curry paste. Usually I make coconut curry chicken soup. I haven't found curry paste here at the Vung Tau market, but plenty of fresh vegetables and recently live chickens, and the coconut lady. You see them? They're grinding. Xin chào. Fresh coconuts here that are being turned into the coconut milk that I'll use for my coconut chicken soup. I'll give you a little tour of the market here. The pork vendors, pork, probably the most prominent animal parts for sale. Some liver, blood cake. Yeah, so I don't really think of it this way, but I suppose you kind of need a brain. I suppose you might kind of need a stomach to browse these morning markets with all the animal parts and blood in the open air, but I've become used to it. And there's a misconception about Southeast Asia. A lot of my friends think, oh, all those skinny, tiny people over there, you can eat whatever you want. Eat all the Vietnamese food, eat all the Thai food, and lose weight, you know, and never get heavy. That's untrue, particularly with noodles. Noodles imply soup, and soup implies this thing where we can just throw in everything we want. Xin chào. Chào boy sang. Today I want a whole chicken. Yeah. Yeah, one whole chicken, yeah. Một, yeah. Same? Yeah, okay, sure. I don't know how to choose the chickens other than apparently the ones with the black legs. Yeah. So normally, and she knows me here, normally I come for the breast, the chicken breast. That's how I've, very lean source of protein is how I've been maintaining my weight here. But as I was saying, there's a misconception that you can just eat all the food here and that you'll maintain your weight. But with soups, they put in so much sugar. Oh, wow. Which? Sure. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think I've added something to my chicken soup. So soups imply that, noodles and soup contain all kinds of what I like to call contaminants. Xin chào. A lot of sugar, a lot of salt. No, have. A lot of sugar, a lot of salt. And it's pretty easy to pack on pounds. I certainly did when I first came to Southeast Asia because, I wanted to try all the food. And it seems healthy, but once I took a cooking class. Xin chào.
Nghe biết hiểu không? Hiểu luôn hả?
Yeah, I started to pack on pounds because once I took cooking classes in Phuket and in Hanoi, I saw how much sugar, palm sugar, and the oyster sauce and dark soy that contain a lot of sugar. How much of that stuff we were putting in the soups and the salads, and that's when I realized I'm going to have to cook for myself. So I'm staying at this place, the Song, sort of condo homestay. I've got a small kitchen and a pot that's not quite, I don't know how I'm going to fit this whole chicken in there, but we're going to try. Okay. High. Okay. I think that's 200 and something, right? High. High. Yep. Come on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's a new one for me. High. That's how we say 220. I know high is 2. Hai Mui is 20. So I've learned, I come to these markets so much, it's helped me a bit with my Vietnamese, particularly with numbers, because I know Sao Mui is what I usually pay that woman for 1 kilo of chicken breast. Sao Mui is 60,000 VND, about $1.75, so about $1 a pound for chicken. Xin chào. Oh, have. I got my whole bird already. Now we're gonna see the coconut people. Xin chào. Give me, I'm gonna get a small bag of coconut milk here. 10,000 VND, which is 40 cents. 40 cents for small. Hello, xin chào. Mui. Hello. Yeah, this is the, for me, this is the key ingredient. It's the only sweet and fat thing I really put in my food. Come on. Okay, now the, where are we at? The vegetable woman. Yeah, the coconut milk. And today, it's a Sunday, so for me it's like a special meal. I'm not eating my super lean chicken breast. I'm going for the whole chicken, which will make a nice, fatty, greasy chicken broth. So if you really want to follow my diet literally, Monday through Friday, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm basically steaming chicken breast, broccoli and carrots, other vegetables, I have some of this stuff at home, but before we leave the market, I'll show you what I buy here at the market. Xin chào. Let me see. You have a basket? Yeah. This is how we do it here. This is your grocery basket at every little stall. And let's see. I'll go with some broccoli and carrots. I've already got onions and garlic at home. The fresh herbs and spices is why I like these markets. Hard to find at the grocery store. Basil. Let's see. Oh, mint. I'll do a little bit of mint and basil. Here we go. Yeah. Mint and basil. Mint, basil, carrots, and broccoli. Oh, no. Have. And let's see. And no, have. I do need cabbage though. Let's see. Give me a head of cabbage. Yeah. All right. That ought to do it for what I need particularly. I'll show you some of the other stuff I have at home that you can get here at the markets that's hard to get at a grocery store or requires much more work. All right, let me set the camera down here. Pay the fine lady. Sao mùi? Oh, 70. 70. 70. 70. No. Have. Come on. 30. 30. Okay. And we're off. Come on. Hẹn gặp lại. So let me show you what Xin chào. So I already have all this stuff at home. They've got the chopped lemongrass, chopped bird chilies, chopped shallots, and chopped garlic. Xin chào. Those are also ingredients that I'm going to throw in here that really give this soup some flavor and some kick. Fresh herbs and spices, a freshly killed bird, and freshly pressed coconut milk from Cho Vung Tau. Okay, I will see you back in the kitchen. Okay, back at the crib at the Song Homestay. And if you've not been at a homestay, this is pretty much what to expect. A simple kitchenette setup, some kind of hot plate style stove burner, random assortment of like pots, pans, and dishes, and cutting board, and a knife. And so these are the ingredients we picked up at the market. The whole bird just fit into the pot here. There's some lemongrass, onion, garlic, carrots in there with it. And once this cooks, I'll just kind of like steam the bird for a while until it's cooked enough that I can pick all the meat off of the bones and then combine it back into a soup. And fellas out there, if you've not been cooking for yourselves, soup is probably the easiest thing to do. How hard is it? You throw things into a pot and you bring it to a boil and then let it simmer. Hard to screw up soup. This one I am getting a little bit carried away with. We are going to fry up some of the chicken liver with ginger, garlic, and onion, and add that to the mix. Also in here I've got turmeric, ginger, and bird chilies. And then I'm gonna add basil and some of the mint we got at the market. And then of course the coconut milk and probably a little bit of soy, a little bit of hot sauce. So this would be about all the processed sugar and salt that I eat in Vietnam to keep from getting fat from all the noodles and soups and street food that contain white sugar, palm sugar, dark soy, oyster sauce, all kinds of stuff that will age you faster than you would like. And water-wise, the Vietnamese tap water I would not recommend drinking straight away, but we have a system here. This is a brand new bottle of drinking water for drinking, and then we'll boil the tap water. If you boil the tap water, it's okay to drink. I've done that before, but what we usually do is boil tap water for cooking. And another little hack that I've spoken about before, this is how I cook my boiled eggs. We've got pandan leaves in there now making tea, but these water heaters you can use for boiling eggs. Just fill it up with water, drop them in, turn it on, and when it clicks, when it's done boiling, just let it rest for about 15 minutes, and there are your hard-boiled eggs. So I'm going to throw this on the stove and then get back to you when the bird is cooked and I am putting together the soup. Okay, so this is the, I'd call it a bolt-on to my chicken soup recipe with a little bit of stir-fried garlic, ginger, onion, and for the real good part, chicken liver. And looks like we got some of the chicken's toes in here too. You know, in the West they cut off the head and the claws, the feet of the chicken, because we're not used to thinking of our food supply as living beings. But here in Vietnam, pretty much everywhere in Southeast Asia, they are unafraid to know that what they were eating was, you know, walking around just hours ago, as this guy was, I'm sure, this morning, because those chickens at the market tend to sell out quickly, and it's not like they go back into the freezer to get a new one. I took a cooking class in Hanoi, and we made bún chả. Bún chā's got pork. We went to the pork vendor, and we got the pork belly and pork brain. I forget what we made with that. But my cooking teacher explained to me that the vendor there, the pork vendor, she will sell out. She'll have a whole pig slaughtered in the morning, and will sell out of that pig before lunchtime. So she'll call the husband on the cell phone, who's at the farm, probably half in the bag, drinking beer already, but she'll call up the husband and say, I'm out of pork. He'll walk out to the pigsty, slaughter another pig, and he'll butterfly the pig, put the innards in a bag, and the head in he wraps everything in a towel. So the butterflied pig is like wrapped in a towel, strapped to his back on the motorbike. The innards are sitting in a bag between his knees, and the head of the pig is sitting in the basket in front of the motorbike. Once she explained that, she says, watch the traffic in Hanoi, and you'll see the old guys with this weird thing strapped to their back. That's a pig. And sure enough, if you're watching closely at traffic in Hanoi and sometimes in Saigon, you'll see the old guy with the pig on his back and the head in the basket and the innards between his knees, which I was told make really good beer snacks. She says if the pig vendor woman, if she doesn't keep some of the innards to fry them later and make beer snacks, the husband just won't come home. He'll sit at the beer corner all day. So you know, according to the Vietnamese, many people in Southeast Asia, and my French-Canadian family, my grandfathers, this stuff is the good stuff. The liver, all the inside parts, packs the most punch flavor-wise. So don't skimp out on the chicken gizzards or the feet. These are another delicacy here. Okay, the goose is cooked. If you need the cooking instructions, usually bring this kind of soup to a boil for a few minutes and then let it simmer maybe 30 or 40 minutes. I just kind of shoot from the hip, and when the chicken is cooked, where I don't see any more blood red, I'll take the chicken parts out, let it cool, and pull all the meat that I can from the bones, all of the skin, and then I'll throw the bones and the carcass pieces back in the pot and let them rest for a little while so that they can cook even more, so that I can really scrape every little last bit of meat, of gristle, of tendon, of all the good stuff off of the bone. And the aftermath usually looks something like this, where I've really kind of picked everything clean. So now I'm gonna throw in my stir fry and add in a little bit of sauce, a little soy sauce and a little hot sauce, and then coconut milk. And not too much. I don't like things too salty or too sugary. But the coconut milk is the real kicker here. I love this stuff. It's only good for about a day. Once you buy it from the market, day or two, it starts to kind of harden up without preservatives. There we go. So you can see the broth is kind of yellow, kind of has a yellow tinge to it. That's the turmeric. When you're cooking with turmeric, you want to be careful because it will stain. Even a stainless steel knife will get stained by turmeric. I finished this off with a little bit of fresh mint and basil, some mashed up bird chilies. It is sweet, it is savory, it is spicy, it is creamy, and it's ready to eat. So I'll see you in the next video.